cozy cuties. How are we doing? Okay, I thought this would be fun to talk about something serious in Brewster's coffee shop today. So let's get him. We're gonna buy some coffee and then we're gonna talk. Oh, the finest beans, brewed to perfection. Even got you a clean cup. Enjoy. Okay, so I need your guys' help. I have to decide whether or not I do radiation or thyroid surgery. So, give you a little background. I had thyroid surgery when I was 18. My numbers fluctuated to hypo to hyper, and then they finally got leveled, and they're like, hey, do you want to do the surgery? You do the surgery, and no medicine. And then you don't have to come back here ever again. I was like, my parents were like, okay. And so then we did that. Then fast forward to 2024, 2023, somewhere around in there. I went, got some blood work done. My doctor told me I need to go back to see a thyroid doctor. Here's a referral, that sort of thing. Had a hard time getting an appointment, by the way. Finally got an appointment. Found out that I have I'm currently hyperthyroid. My TSH is 0.012. Okay. And they're like, hey, you're gonna need to decide whether or not you want to do radiation or surgery. And I'm like, well, which one should I do? They're like, oh, you should do radiation, and then you have to go in isolation in a hotel for 3 days, which doesn't make much sense to me because I know like some hotels, they still require somebody to check in, and according to my research, they can't check in. So what do I do? Like, there's that. And my doctor told me to research it, to find out, to make myself feel comfortable about it. But I think it made me feel worse because, like, there's this one lady on YouTube. She did the radiation and she got to stay in a hospital, mind you. Yes, she was in the UK. And yes, and she got to stay in her room for 3 days in her hospital room. Now there's this other girl. She's like in her 20s, I saw. She had to do both. Like, she had to do radiation and surgery. Because they believe, and then it was like radiation, and then like a month later she had to do surgery. And then it's like, well, should I not? I mean, they're just telling me, oh, if you do the surgery, you might mess up your vocal cords. But I've read that about what they told me to look up online about radiation, that it's the same 1% chance that it'll mess up my vocal cords. Okay, they both sound the same, like both of the rests. And So the only way I can figure anything out is if I can't really find out anything else. It just keeps telling me to ask my doctor. So I have to go to ChatGPT, and it gives me reasons why I should. Yes, it makes me feel a little bit better about doing the radiation, but it's like, well, I'm not even sure, you know? And no, it's not cancer. But I can't find anything relating to if I had surgery when I was younger versus now. There's a lot out there. I'm going to keep you guys up to date with this. I don't want you guys to feel alone. So figure out what. And it is Thyroid Awareness Month, by the way. January is Thyroid Awareness Month, which I didn't know that until I found out recently. You know, I have one of my viewers always tells me what today we're celebrating, and then I looked it up today, and it was like, oh, you know. So make sure you get your thyroid checked. Some of the things, like from my experience, I know, like, all of a sudden you start choking. You don't know why. You haven't eaten anything. You could be talking and you're just choking. So it could be that. Your thirst. I know, like, hypo is you're really thirsty all the time. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel so thirsty. There's that. You're more irritable with hypo. Your skin is dry. You have a hard time pooping. You know, it's a weird subject to be talking about here. You don't pee as much. You feel like your heart's racing harder. I heard recently somebody I know, they said they found out why their son was passing out all the time because of his thyroid. That could have been me, about me when I was younger, because I used to pass out sometimes. So nobody seemed to know why either. But that could be reason, but nobody has told me that. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun. Let's get another cup of coffee from Booster. Now, if you had an experience where you had radiation, or you have a family member that had radiation but they didn't have cancer, thyroid cancer, let me know in the comments. I am curious to know that. Yep, let's do it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Stay cozy. Stay cute. And don't forget to